Why is it important to look after your mental health?
It's important to look after our mental health because we have the 5 keys to well-being, and that helps us to be happy as much as possible and to live life how the best that we can and be happy. And so if we're stressed about exams, then we can use the 5 keys to well-being. So keep learning, because that kind of motivates you, and then be active keeps you going as well, and all of them help you to keep going.
It's you need to look after your mental health. To say you don't look after your mental health at all, you just you wouldn't be able to live the life you want to live. You just have a boring life. You just have nothing really would be nice in your life if you didn't look after it.
So it's important to look after your mental health, because if you don't, then bad things can happen. You can get the wrong life, you can get your life could be wasted because you're doing all these bad things because your mental health isn't really good, because you've not been looking after it. It's a bit like a growth mindset.
Why is it important to look after your mental health?
It's important to look after your mental health because take the keep learning key, for example. If you don't keep on learning, you'll never learn anything, and your life is just you don't know anything, and you can't succeed in life. And then give, let's say someone was bullying you, you'd ask them what if someone was sad, you'd help them and give them some friendship, and then it will give you a better life.
My opinion about mental health is that mental health is important for every day, because if you don't have mental health, you'll be sad and you won't be really happy. But if you use the 5 keys to well-being, you can be active by keeping your body and fitness well, keep learning to make your brain stronger, take notice about your feelings, and give help to people in need.
And say if someone was sad and they had no friends, you could either connect with them or give. So say by connecting, you can ask them, do you want to play with us, and do you want to come over here and you can pick a game. And giving is say if someone was talking, you listen to them and giving them respect. And say if someone had SATs and if they got a question wrong and they got a bit frustrated, they could take a deep breath and count to 5.
So I think mental health is important, because without mental health you wouldn't get the proper life you actually wanted. You get sad, worried, anxious, and all the feelings people don't want to really get, because people want to live happy, they want to live good and not be left alone. So if you don't take if you don't take care of your mental health, all of these feelings will occur in your life.
I think we have to look after our mental health, because mental health is also with your mind, and also mental health is just as important as your physical health. And people should look after their mental health, because they don't want to live on the negative side of life. They want to live on the positive side of life, so that they can have a happy life.
Okay, and what kind of things can we do to nurture ourselves and look after our mental health?
To help you look after, you could use the 5 keys to well-being, for example. Connect, so you could make new friends, and then also you could
use a growth mindset, and so if you have like a fixed mindset, you could like keep on learning, and then you get like a growth mindset, and you could help other people to get a growth mindset.
Okay. So what kind of things do we use to nurture ourselves and look after our mental health? I think of all the things that we might do in school as well.
So we can use our network hands, so the people who we trust, so our 5 people. And if we're maybe sad or we're really stressed or confused about something, we can use the people who are on our network hands to help us, and like people who we trust. But we can also take care of our growth mindset, so that like some of our head is like bad, but we want that side to also be good as well. So we use 5 keys to well-being.
Okay. And what about the other things that we might do in school? I know, do you do in your class every afternoon?
Daily mile. That we do the daily mile to like refresh our brains and like go out for some fresh air, and as soon as we come in we feel focused and we get on with our work.
We use the 5 keys to well-being. We do work such as meditations, peer massage. We also do some circle times and PSHE. These things are all connecting and take notice keys, because we're using them to connect with each other, but we're also using them to take notice of how we feel and how others feel about things.
You could take care of your mental health by like you can like be active, go outside, get some fresh air, run around. You could like take notice of other people, and like everything that occurs in your life, you take care of it. Don't really take notice about it, and think of a better way to live and get a growth mindset.
To nurture in the afternoon, sometimes we be active and we go outside, and we do such things as daily mile, and we also do we take a dance break. And another way of being active in the afternoon, sometimes we do PE, which can involve exercise such as Zumba.
Okay. So like mental health is a right we all have. Like it's not like we have the right to do it. It's like we have the right to do it. So like we can do things like we can't like. It's basically I think we don't have like we have to do it. It's like if you don't do it, your life is just going to be something that you don't want it to be.
So do you mean we all have the right to look after our mental health?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
What was the question again?
How do we nurture ourselves and how do we look after our mental health?
We nurture ourselves by being happy, taking dance breaks, doing what we want, mindful colouring, and those stuff that we do.